Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Sets a return. It's Chuba Hubbard. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18.
The inside give to Dowdle. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's
Cowboy 80.
on the counter. Dowdle. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
16-yard line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. 18 Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important it set the tone for the rest of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. A give now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Working quickly here.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
From the red zone on first. Rose caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set Hawk 70. 70 Panther 11.
They'll throw to start the drive. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Okay, ready?
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the give to Dowdle. He finds space for a few yards that time. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Go with Dowdle on the run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Tag. 60 by 6. 60 by Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it. Ready.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther Street. Panther Street. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let go.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10, looking to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a design run. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quick pass right side, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
At the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Running it after the penalty. No one's around him. He's got space. The 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Working quickly here. 2nd down pass play coming.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15. And the Saints 1st down.
Working on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate. And that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brooks now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Complete out to the right side. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Down. Liking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60. Panther 11. Panther. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 4.
second down. And not much space available there, maybe two, and it brings up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers, third down. Setting up to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
They'll throw it here on first. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at, he takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Here's a throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. All set to go now from the 35.
And the Saints. First down.
To the air now on first and 10. All in left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second down. Here's an option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep! He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
He's back to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motion a receiver left. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. A dose of the hurry up here. Throwing it on 2nd down. Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Nine quarterback run here. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. Brooks now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, now Panther Street. Panther Street, 69, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.